everyone, so I'm here with the review that I've been kind of putting off doing for a while for no reason other than just never got around to it, and it's for the Sigma synthetic kabuki brushes, and these are I think they're known as the Sigmax fibre brushes or the Sigmax hairs. They're synthetic brushes anyhow, and the three brushes the brush kit is made up of the flat top synthetic kabuki, the F80, which is this guy here. So it's an extremely densely packed, really soft kabuki brush, but it's flat, which is unusual for kabukis. This one would look a little bit more like a traditional kabuki, but obviously with a much longer handle. This is the F82, so this one is rounded, still extremely dense, you can see there. I mean, they're very, very well made brushes. And then the third one is the angled top kabuki, the F84, which is this guy here. Again, that's how it looks like from there. And I think, first of all, I think these brushes are fantastic. I own a few Sigma brush sets already. This is the only kit that was our set that was actually sent to me though. I bought the premium brush set there for myself, just for my birthday gone. Well, it was kind of from Brendan for my birthday, but I ordered it myself. And then I've owned the original, like the first normal 12 set brush kit, since like just over a year ago. I bought it after seeing a lot of people going on about them on YouTube, and I wanted to try them out and compare them to my own brushes. Brushes are definitely one of my guilty pleasures. I have more than I need, but I just love them and I love collecting them. So these are a happy addition to my collection. They're definitely up there with some of my favourite brushes, and these three particular brushes in order of preference really is kind of the F80, 82 and then 84. So first of all, you can get them on the Sigma website obviously, and they come for, the set is $42, which I think is very, very reasonable for the quality of the brushes, and also you can buy them singularly for $16 each. So you'd save, what, about €6 I think, or $6 I mean, if you were to buy the kit. But it's kind of nice that you can buy them singularly if you don't think you need all three. So the first one is this one, the F80, and I think this seems to be one of the more popular one, from what I can gather from other reviews on YouTube. It's just such a fantastically made brush. It's really soft, I mean extremely soft, much softer than any other kabuki I own or any other duo fibre brushes I own. I really feel like these kick the butt of any of the other duo fibre brushes that I have, or that any other companies have at the moment. They are made with all synthetic fibres, like I was saying. It's like that Sigmax fibre, so it doesn't absorb hardly any product, which is amazing, and you only need the tiniest amount of foundation or whatever you're using applied with this brush to get really good coverage, because like I said, it doesn't absorb any of the product. It literally just like sits on top and then pushes it around and blends it into your face. It works so well with like liquid foundation, cream foundation, any kind of type of foundation really, to be honest, as well as powder. This is also a beautiful powder brush because of, you know, the area of the brush. It's quite a large brush. It covers a large area in quite, you know, small time. You can get your foundation on really, really quickly with these. Now, the only downside I think I can possibly think of them, to be honest, is the drying time because of the density of the brushes, but sure, that's hardly going to be something to put you off it, because I mean that's just basic science. I mean, they're a massive brush. It's not like you could dry it really quickly, but how I do wash it or dry it is after washing it, I pop it into a brush guard and then I just dry it upside down in a mesh cup or a mesh pen holder like this, so that there's loads of air getting through, and I find that, you know, allows it to dry overnight fine. Like, I mean, I can use them straight away in the morning, and I have washed these a few times and they wash beautifully. There's been no actual shedding really, like maybe minimal, but the hairs are like well stuck in there. You know, it looks really well. The ferrule and all that is made I probably have to point out at this stage, I'm not being paid to say this, just because of how much I love these brushes. I just think they're fantastic brushes. Then the next one is the round top kabuki, the F82. This is my second favourite one. Whereas I use this mostly for foundation. That's like, I have used it for powder and stuff, just trying them out, but I just always go for foundation for this. This is really good for, I do use this for foundation as well when I'm not maybe doing the whole face. Like sometimes I'll literally just put a bit of foundation down the centre of my face and buff it out a tiny bit, or I might just use a little bit of concealer and apply it in the same manner. Or because this is, the way it is quite nicely rounded, it fits into a lot of the grooves in your face and up beside your nose and stuff like that, so it's a really handy brush for smaller areas. And this works really well for cream blusher, especially because it has that lovely round top on it, and it blends in like gel blusher and stuff like that really well as well. Also works really well with powder, but I think I do tend to use this a little bit more for like the concealers and the cream blushers and stuff like that. I use these, I think, pretty much on a daily basis almost, unless I am trying out other brushes. And then this is the angled top kabuki F84. So this is the one I'd apply, or I'd kind of reach for the least, but it's still a really good brush. The shape just doesn't lend itself so much to cream and liquid foundation application, but saying that, it's not that it doesn't apply it well, it's just, like I said, it's more to do with the shape. The shape I find particularly is good for contouring, so mainly for powder. I love this for powder, and I would use this for contouring mainly, like I said, but it would be more like, it would want to be quite, what's the word I'm looking for, noticeable contouring. You won't really get like, yeah, that, okay, let me try that again, I'm completely muddling up my words. This would be, if one like downfall to these brushes, which like I said, it's clutching straws, but if one downfall is that it takes a good while for them to dry if you wash them with water, the only other downfall really would be that because of the density of the brush and how well it picks up product and how well it applies product, you're not going to get a really sheer application with these really, unless maybe with this brush or the other brush, if you're using them for foundation, if you wet it first, which you can do, and of course that would help with limiting the coverage you'll get with your foundation. But you know, if you're talking about powder, you're going to get really good coverage. Now that's obviously a good thing if you want it. If you're someone who just wanted the tiniest little hint of powder on their face and like really light blush or contouring or whatever, you probably won't get that with these, but just use a different brush. So, but either way, I still really like this brush, and I found it has come in really handy for any kind of makeup looks, especially for YouTube videos when I've wanted really noticeable contouring and for it really to stand out and really sculpt under my cheeks and stuff. So that's the third brush of the set. That's pretty much it as far as the brushes themselves go. Besides that, Sigma themselves are a pleasure to deal with. I'd heard that numerous times before, and it's true. They've got excellent customer service in my own opinion, and that's not only as a blogger, because I have ordered twice from them, you know, just personally to buy brushes as Siobhán McDonnell, not as LetzMakeup, and all the brushes have always come really well packaged. The first time I ordered it, I think I ordered the lowest postage, which was maybe like €14 or something like that. I can't really remember, but that took a good few weeks to come, like over a month, well over a month. But it openly states that on the website, so that wasn't really a problem. And then for my last brush set, I didn't want to wait that long, and I paid like the $30 one to get it, and that came within a few days, which was fantastic. But they come really well packaged, and both times I got a free brush with the brush kits when I got them, when I ordered them myself. So I do highly recommend buying from this company if you are after brushes. Like I said, you can look out for the review I'm going to do on the premium brush kit in a wee while. I'll probably have that up within the next few days or week, or as soon as possible anyhow. I would say I think this is my favourite of all the kits, just because of the uniqueness of the brushes. They're very, very unique, and you know, not just that, but they're just really do what they're supposed to do. They work so well, and I could gush about them all day, to be honest, and I know it sounded like an idiot if I did, so I'm going to shut up. But yeah, that's it really. I'll leave links below for or link below to the website, and I'll post any other information that's necessary, maybe like the prices or whatever, again on my blog, and I'll take some up close pictures so you can see them. But yeah, in the meantime, that's my Sigmax brush review. Yeah, either way, thanks a million for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you really soon for another video. Bye.